Hello, welcome to another mini lesson. My name is Michael with ACE English School Japan in Takasaki, Guma. Okay, today's lesson is going to be one of my plus plural S's. Okay, plural S. Okay, let's start. Okay, I went to the movies, the cinema, the movies, with one of my friends. So in American English, we say the movies. In British English, they say the cinema. Okay, without a S, with a S. Okay? So one more time. I went to the movies with one of my friends. So the S. Okay? Now you try. Okay, good job. Okay, next, one of my coworkers has the flu. The flu is influenza. Usually in America, we don't say influenza, we say the flu. Okay? Coworker is somebody that you work with. So somebody that you work with, another person. Okay? One of my coworkers has the flu. Okay? Now you try. Good job. Okay. Next, I went to one of my favorite restaurants. Okay? I went to one of my favorite restaurants. Okay? Now you try. Good, great. Okay, and the last one on this page. One of my dogs is sick. One of my dogs is sick. Okay, so the main point with this so my students often make a mistake with this one. One of mine plus plural S, okay? So my is your key point. My means all of them. All of them. So you wouldn't use my friend, because if you use my friend, that means you only have one friend, right? So let me see if I can write this here. This is my, for example, friends. All of my friends. All of my friends. And we are talking about, out of all of my friends, one of them. So, one of my friends. Okay? Co-workers. You have a few co-workers. Right? Not just one. If you just have one, then you could use my coworker. Okay? If you just have one coworker, you can say my coworker. Okay? But if you have more than one, okay? One of my coworkers. So all of your coworkers and one of them. One of my coworkers. Okay? I went to one of my favorite restaurants. So you have a few favorite restaurants. My favorite restaurants. One of my favorite restaurants. Okay? Now, if you only have one favorite restaurant, then you say my favorite restaurant. The same way with friend, my friend means only one. So usually with friend, we won't use my friend, but we'll say my best friend. My best friend, if you only have one best friend. Okay? Then one of my dogs is sick. So this one is special. So so maybe I have 2 or 3 dogs. That would be here. 1 or 2. 2 or 3. 2 or 3 or 4 dogs. One of them, because it's one, we use is. Don't use are, because one of my dogs is sick. Okay? Let's do a few more like this. Let's use this is one of my favorite let me get a little more space. This is one of my favorite Okay, so for example, songs, right? This is one of my favorite songs. This is one of my favorite groups. Music groups, but you don't have to say music. You say, this is one of my favorite groups, okay? This is one of my favorite bands. Okay? That's also okay. This is one of my favorite bands. This is one of my favorite books. Books. This is one of my favorite books. Okay? This is one of my favorite movies. This is one of my favorite movies. Okay? This is one of my favorite TV shows. Okay, this is one of my favorite TV shows. Okay. So this is one of my favorite. Let's practice. This is one of my favorite songs. Okay, now you try. Good. This is one of my favorite groups. Now you try. Good. This is one of my favorite bands. Now you try. Good. This is one of my favorite books. You try. This is one of my favorite movies. Now you try. Good. This is one of my favorite TV shows. Now you try. Good. Okay. So today you can't see very well, but I'm wearing a AC/DC shirt. So I can also say AC/DC is one of my favorite bands or groups. Okay, AC/DC is one of my favorite groups. Okay, so you can say the name of what you want to say is your favorite. Okay, but just remember that plural S is very important. Okay, well, I hope you learned something from today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and leave a comment if you can. And subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with a friend so that they can pass it on and learn something new. Okay? Thank you. See you next time. Bye.